So after crashing out of the EFL Cup in the last episode, we've went on a brilliant streak of winning every single game since then, meaning we're in pole position to win a third league title in 4 years. But we've got 2 games today that could certainly make or break our season. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017 and part 6 of season 4 of Life After Wenger. And today we have 2 very important Premier League games, one against Manchester City away from home, and then we play Liverpool a couple of days after at home before the FA Cup. So, as I said, since the last episode, we've been in brilliant form. We've only conceded 5 goals actually, but scored a big amount, 20 goals. So averaging 4 a game at the moment, which is good. And yeah, pardon me. We started off with a 3-0 victory against Fulham. N'Golo Kante, Lewandowski and Wilshere on the score sheet. We then beat Mainz 5-1 away from home, Lewandowski getting a hat-trick, Sanchez and Barkley also scoring. We then beat Huddersfield 2-0, Lewandowski and Firmino on the score sheet there. And then we beat Stoke 4-1 with Firmino, Lewandowski, Sanchez and Chambers scoring. And then we beat Chelsea 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. A brilliant performance that was. Lewandowski getting a couple of goals there with Kante and Walcott. And most recently we beat Middlesbrough 2-1 with an own goal and Lewandowski scoring. So Robert Lewandowski has scored in every game since the last episode. Can he keep it up today? Well, this is the team that are going to face Manchester City away from home. Jack Butland starting goal with Bellerin, Koscielny, Delight and Shaw in defence. We've got N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic in midfield with Walcott, Firmino and Sanchez starting behind Robert Lewandowski up front. Let's get into it. It's going to be a tough game. We heavily rotated the side against Middlesbrough to make sure we had a nice fresh squad for this one, and hopefully it'll pay off. So yeah, we'll just say do it for the fans. Man City are down in 10th, so you know, going by that we should be winning this game, but they are a very, very good team, and it is going to be difficult to beat them. We are 4 points clear at the top of the table. As it stands, we can go 6 points clear, but Man United have a couple of games in hand. Tottenham, meanwhile, are away at the FIFA Club World Cup, so they'll have 4 games in hand on us. So it's definitely not all over yet, even if we win today. But you know, we're looking good at the halfway stage, most definitely. And Delight has put us 1-0 up. Kovacic with the corner there. I caught the end of that because I was sort of looking at the league table, but let's have a look at it in 3D. I mean, Kovacic with the corner, I don't think I've ever seen that before, but it kind of makes sense. And Delight with a near post header, it looked like. That was the exploit a few years ago, wasn't it? Having a defender on the near post. But Delight has made it 1-0 with a very powerful header there. And that does put us 6 points clear as it stands. Puts the pressure on Man United to win their games in hand. He has Sanchez now. Firmino forward to Sanchez. Across to Kovacic. What a goal that is by Mateo Kovacic. His 2nd goal of the season. And what a game he's having today. Set up the first goal and has just performed a bit of individual brilliance there to put us 2-0 up at the Etihad. Where I went to see Take That, by the way, a couple of months ago. And we're 2-0 up. So here's Sterling now. Coutinho's made it 2-1. He's been in the news recently because he's requested a transfer from Liverpool. Maybe at the time of recording that's gone through, but yeah, lovely finish from him into the bottom left corner. And it's now half time. We're 2-1 up. We can't get complacent at this stage. We're still waiting for Lewandowski's streak to be continued, if it is going to be. Man City have got off to a great start in the second half, and Iheanacho has equalised, and goals either side of half time have completely turned this match, just like the Man United one in the last episode. Here's Firmino, and Kante has scored, and it's 3-2 now, his 5th goal of the season. He's been a good addition. has Kante. He's sort of shored up the midfield. He's scored some good goals, got some assists. He's just been very, very good. 55 minutes gone. We're going to bring off Theo Walcott and we're going to put Lukaku out on that right-hand side and see what he can do today. It's a move we've been going for recently because Lewandowski's been playing so well and so frequently that Lukaku's not really been in the frame. Here's Lewandowski and there we go. He's continued his streak. I'd say 7 games in a row he's scored in now, which is just unbelievable. Joe Hart should have been doing better there though. And you can see he hasn't learned from his mistakes over the years. Luke Shaw can come off. No, he can't actually. That's a very risky substitution. We'll bring Sanchez off and we'll put on Santi Cazorla, and we'll bring off Firmino and put on Ross Barkley. But things are looking good at the minute, and you know, another goal will seal it in my opinion. But Man City could get back into it here. Yeah, Iheanacho and Dada has scored. We didn't quite cancel the substitutions in time. I would have maybe brought on another defender, but we can't do that now. 80 minutes gone. Digne. I don't know, Hakan, I guess. Gundogan Company. How has he scored from that position? It's 4-4 now. And all of a sudden, this is starting to feel like a defeat. Why is Company so far forward? Man City, probably the most likely team to win. Robert Lewandowski is injured. Oh dear. Luckily we've got Lukaku on, and we can probably switch this around. If we do that, maybe swap them two around, make him a box to box, and do that. But we're down to 10 men for the last few minutes. Here's Kante, now Barkley, Kante again. Forward to Bellerin, into the middle of Lukaku, who's put it in the back of the net. It's 5-4 in added time. Kante with another key pass, Bellerin with the assist, and Lukaku, he's seen the injury. He knows he has to step up now. If that's a bad one, oh, 5-5. Raheem Sterling, 5-5 now. Unbelievable. I didn't expect that to happen. Cazorla. And, well, we're not even going to get the chance. 5-5. What an incredible match that was, really. You know, 2-0 up, 4-2 up, 5-4 in added time. And then Man City have scored in the 94th minute and equalised. And we slipped up, and now Man United hold the advantage. And Robert Lewandowski is out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's such a shame. That's really annoying. But yeah, I guess now we have to go on and play Liverpool and try and beat them and keep the pressure on Man United. Pretty much an unchanged lineup for Liverpool. We've brought in Romelu Lukaku up front. Chuba Rakpom joins the bench. Good news is Cristiano Ronaldo's going to be back in a couple of weeks' time, so that's another guy that can slot in up front and hopefully fill the void left by Robert Lewandowski. So let's get into it. It should be fine. It should be fine. Liverpool are just behind us in third, but it is a 2-horse race at the moment. But Man United are ahead of us. They did win their 2 games in hand. Oh, Roberto Firmino is gone. We'll bring on Ross Barkley, see what he can do. Jack Wilshere's requested a transfer, so we'll accept that and see if anybody wants to buy him for stupid money, and then maybe sign somebody else. But Kovacic has made it 1-0. His 3rd goal of the season, a very good episode for him, and that puts us on top by a point as it stands. But Man United are going to be very, very tough to catch. We have got them at home before the end of the season, so we still have a chance. Oh, Koscielny's off now. Goodness me, 3 injuries in an episode and another potential foot injury. We'll bring on Virgil van Dijk. Luckily, we've got a fair amount of depth in the squad. But within 15 minutes we've had 2 injuries and 2 big players being injured as well, which is annoying. Pardon me. Here's Lallana. Good save by Butland. That's away now. Here's Delight. Here's Bailey. Good tackle by Kovacic. But Lacazette on the ball now and sets it up for Ziyech. And it is 1-1 now. And if we draw this match, it really does throw it into Man United's hands. And that's just disappointing, that how much space he was left. Give them a bit of a rollicking at half-time. Try and spur them into life here. Here's Sanchez. Now Kante. That's forward to Bellerin. He's forced a corner. And it's going to be Sanchez to take it. Here's Lukaku. Sanchez into the middle again. Kovacic on the ball. And he's lost it. Henderson bombing down the field. End of highlight. Here's Virgil van Dijk now. Walcott. Barkley forward to Romelu Lukaku. Walcott and Lukaku sticks it in the back of the net. His 9th goal of the season. And wow, we need him to start stepping up. And he's starting to do it. 55 minutes gone. We can't really make a substitution at this stage just yet. Here's Bellerin. Well, he's made it 3-1. That's a good goal. And we will now make a change. We're going to bring Luke Shaw off and put Brendan Galloway on at left back. It was Sanchez to Bellerin, and a very, very good finish from Bellerin, who's yet again having a brilliant season. We haven't looked at squad performances for a while. We may well do that in the next episode. Here's Kovacic, and that's a penalty. And it's going to be Romelu Lukaku to take it. I don't fancy him for this. Oh, but he's putting it in the back of the net. That's his 10th goal of the season. And it's now 4-1. And a nice penalty. And look at the keeper. He had his hands on his head the whole time. I mean, that's just brilliant. Brilliant way to save penalties, that, by the way. So yeah, if you're a goalkeeper out there, that's the new method. That's the hip and trendy method. But a 4-1 victory, very, very good against Liverpool. They're a good side. And, you know, we've won 4-1 quite convincingly. He's out with a sprained ankle for 4 weeks, as is Koscielny. What was Lewandowski's injury? If that was a sprained ankle, that's unbelievable. And it was. 3 sprained ankles in an episode. What is going on in the world? When are we going to come back then? Well, I'm looking at this Man United game. Yeah. We'll do Burnley and Man United, I think, in the next episode. And yeah, and then we'll come back and probably do Sunderland and Lyon in the Champions League, which is who we got in the Champions League, by the way, if you weren't aware. And anyway, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.